I'm just up the shop in the Leaf and I've just seen something mad drive down the road, so I think I'm going to try and catch up with him.
Hello, dude.
I just had a chat with him, hopefully he'll come round. Watcha folks, welcome to Oak Swamp and part 2 of my latest build, the Austin Crosley. Firstly, this week, the big t-shirt giveaway. So last time I took the Leaf to the weighbridge and I asked you how heavy it would be. And the winner would get a lovely new Austin Crosley t-shirt. The Leaf came in at 760 kilos. The winner who came in at 763 kilos is a good friend of mine, Jerry Light. Well done, Jerry. Give us a shout, mate, and I'll get that shirt to you. But massive thanks to everyone who did leave me a comment last time. Right, back in the garage. I haven't been out here since the last time I saw you. It's pretty nippy today. But I've been playing. I've been looking at this water pump. The Crosley doesn't have an integral water pump. What it's got is this. There's usually a dynamo in here and that would run off the back of the dynamo. What my plan is to run a shaft up here and then just have a belt there. So it just keeps it in place because it looks quite cool. It's a nice bit of alley. But in that box over there arrived the new radiator, which is a bit smaller than I thought. Right, I measured up. Look. It's a bit small, this rad. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. What this is off is a 700 Raptor quad bike that I think they must have had 2 of them in there. But let's try it in there. Fits in there lovely. Look at that. Just had a bit of a measure up, and where it wants to go is about there, so I can still get the cap off. It's going to be a bit funky filling it. It's doable, so I'm going to go and make a couple of little brackets either side, just bolt on. Put a rubber in there and put a little bolt through, and then just take one off of these 2 holes here that comes around like that and just supports that bottom. And that'll do for it for a minute. So I've been thinking about this. I found some little grommets that go into here, so I'm going to use these 2 to support and then one at the bottom because the grommet goes on that. So I've got this bit of metal, it's most likely off a 40 Chevy, but I'll drill a hole in there and then put a bolt through, and then the bolt will just slide into there and bolt on the back there. I'm going to have to cut this down the middle, move this over a bit. Okay, that kind of fit in there, something like that. Now I've got to drill a couple of holes into this. Okay, there it is in there. And you see it's got plenty of room, but you can see how tight it is down the bottom there. I'm not doing the bottom one until I'm absolutely sure exactly where this is going to go, because I've got to trim some of this up. But that's holding it in there, and it's given me that much distance. I'm going to cut these tacks, clean it up, and move the engine forward a little bit. Get it to the place and then just tack it back in again. Okay, I've brought the engine forward as far as it needs to go, and the rad's sitting about here now. With this engine mount, so that's where it's going to go. It tucks in there quite nicely. This cross member will go across like that, well to there. Okay, before I carry on this morning, I just got to pop out to see a fella called Steve, who's not far from me. He caught my last video and he sent me a message saying he's got an old Austin 8. It's not complete, it's more of a shell on a bit of a chassis, and he says I can have it. So I'm going to pop down there, have a butcher's. I'm going to have it anyway because it's lots of sheet metal and what have you, but the body looks all right, so let's go see. How'd you do, Steve?
Yeah, I'm all right, matey. How are you, all right?
Yeah, this is the beastie, is it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
The floor pan's not much fun, but you smashed it well.
It's not bad, is it?
It's, other than that, doors fell off in the storm. So, but I've got tie clips. But it really is, it's better than it looks.
I think it looks good as it is.
It does. I was like,
yeah.
You could clear coat it.
No, just leave it as it is. I'm not going to live forever, so I just let them just go. Because the amount they're going to rust in my lifetime, it doesn't matter, does it? There you go, look at that. It's a 6 light.
Yeah.
Got a big arse on it. It's all there now. I think this is going to be cool, man. Exactly as it is, just with a slightly bigger engine. How about that? Steve's a lovely fella too. This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. He's going to give me some other bits as well. Steve has actually got an Austin 8, which we're just about to look at. He's been restoring. Well, this is going to be a weapon. Well, let's go and see his. I don't want to touch anything, it looks too clean.
Oh, I'm worried, it's all dusty at the moment.
Ah, yeah, look, so this is what's going on a real one. So they've got hydraulic shocks on them.
Yeah. So
Steering's way up in there. Yeah, this is a different smell. It's all lovely and clean in here. But it's still got a lovely patina on it, hasn't it? Let's have a look at the bum. I don't even know what... Ah, yeah, there you go. Steve's given me one of these with the actual light on it. Nice and straight, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Does it run?
Not at the moment. It did when it came in, but I'll tell you what the issue is. It's got a crack between there to the distributor.
Oh, yeah.
Saunders in Cadnam say they'd be able to laser weld it, so hopefully if they can, that's the plan. If they can't, then the red engine I've got down the bottom.
Yeah. Hello, little fella. Look at you. Let me see you on the floor with them little tiny legs. Oh, there's another axle here. Oh, yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely. I love an axle, mate.
There's some leaf springs.
Oh, I always need leaf springs. Is that prop going, did you say?
Yeah, yeah.
It's chilly, man, isn't it? Right, thanks a lot, Steve.
Been a pleasure.
Thanks ever so much. It's really appreciated, mate, and I'll be back for him soon.
Yeah, let us know, because I'll try and sort out as much as I can.
Exciting. Looking forward to it. Cheers, buddy. I'll see you soon, yeah? Okay, so I pulled this Austin 10 scuttle over. This was the Rat's original body. It's quite a nice little scuttle, so what I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do, don't you? I'm going to get a bit choppy with it. Hello. What are you doing in there? I'm just about to chop this up, mate. You need to fly away. I'll let you do your thing for a minute. While I was over fishing this out yesterday, look what I found. This lovely little radiator, which will fit straight in there, and is like that thick. This is out of a Fiat 500, but I'm going to leave the alley one in there just for the minute. But I've got this one ready to take over. Okay, so that's the section, and you can see there's quite a lot going on. Now the reason I want to use this is I've got to mount the steering off of something solid, and that up right there is just a fella. But I'm going to remove a bit more of this weight, quite a bit of it if I can. Wealth of wildlife in here though. There's another butterfly in there. That, fuck's sake. Spiders, little moths and everything. They love it, look. I would fuck off much if I was you, because it's about to get choppy. I've sat it on the body and I'm not sure yet. It does look funky though. This is all give it a try. Look, that's what it looks like from the front. That's where I'm going to put the tank, because it's going to be a gravity fed tank. That body's going to come in a little bit more than it is. Right, I've been looking round at it and it needs to be narrower. This needs to curl over to here a bit. That wants to be inside the rails like I originally started. And I think it'll be alright then. I think what I'm going to do is put a slit here and down there so this bit can move. Right, this is about the width, so I'm just going to tack this together, give me a bit more of a chance. Lagging it down today. Okay, so this is where I got to yesterday. I put a couple of tacks on here, and because of the twist, the way it doesn't want to sit in that position, I'm going to have to redo it. It needs to be a little bit smaller at the top as well, just to bring it in right with the bottom. It needs releasing probably from this a bit more. I've got a good idea for these, so I'm going to whop these off today about there somewhere. My first job is cut this and then try and find out why this won't twist. I know it might look a bit funky at the moment, but you wait till it's done, it'll look super cool. I don't think anyone else is doing this sort of thing. Everyone always starts again. I made an alley body with a rat. I didn't want to do the same thing again. I wanted to do something that's slightly different. Once this is indeed in, what this is going to give me is a really strong position to run the steering box from. Clamped it to the bench and you can see how much it's got to come down. I'm wondering if I relieve that there.
Look at that big score.
Right, 10 mil or so off each side, and I think that's going to be the fella. Okay, I'm clamping up, and what I've got is a nice 3 mil gap up through there, and I'm going to put this bit of steel, it's a bit of 2 mil, underneath, just to make it really, really strong. That in, Harry. Right, and that will be a windscreen, and it has some things here so you can open and close it. That tank's still a little bit small, wants to be a little, it's the right width, wants to be a bit bigger though. Right, this is the sort of foot room you got. Like these, I'm going to put the pedals right up the top there.
Hi Oak Swampers. So you might have noticed Brian's hit the 10k mark with his subscribers. Yes! Thank you so much for subscribing, makes us really happy. In order to celebrate, we are giving away one of these wonderful frog oil t-shirts. To have a chance of winning one of these brilliant t-shirts, please leave a comment describing the Oak Swamp channel in 3 words. Next week we'll have a look, and the one we like best, we'll get one of these. Yeah!
Okay, well that scuttle worked out quite well. I'm quite pleased with the way that's happened. These are going to work well with a nice little bit on the top. So that's kind of got everything up to there. What's going to be really easy on this is It's still got all the flats on, so I'll trim all out, make it all nice and neat, and then put some alley in there. This has cut out so much work for me because I don't want much more body than this. And now I've got somewhere to hang the steering box from. Okay, so the plan is to put the diff here, going out to sprockets at either side to feed the back wheels. Now this is the diff I added. This is the Big 7 diff, and it's pretty heavy. I could have done with something a bit lighter, but it's this end I'm interested in. I don't know what actually goes on one of these torque tubes because I've been in one, but I'm hoping I can get onto this. But that's what I'm going to do on the wooden part, see what's going on in. Okay, Neil's on the phone.
Hello, Oak Swampers.
And he's talking a load of nonsense to me, aren't you, Neil? Here it comes. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh. Okay, so this is the back of the Crosley gearbox. And what it's got is a spline coming straight out, going into this little UJ. Now, if I cut this off here, and put that spline on the end of that shaft, it will have a bearing going from there. I reckon that'll work. So what I've got to do is cut this off. I don't know what's going on in there. It's obviously something as thick as that. Now if it's as thick as that, then I might be able to machine this into it and then weld it up. I think I've got to cut it off. Talk to you. Your time has come. What I'm going to do is tread safe. Cut it off here to start with and see what we got. Now, if you know what's in here, you're either going to be saying to me, don't do it, or do it. But I don't know quite what, if that's going to narrow or what it's going to do, so I'm just going to cut it off anyway. Okay, it's not really splitting apart very much, so I'm just going to cut the shaft as well. Right, good. So basically, as soon as possible, I want to get to that. My first off consideration is make a sleeve that goes over this, which reduces down and goes onto this with a woodruff key in it. That would take us out to about there. Now down here, that means that would exit to about there. And what I'll do is make a plate that fits onto them flanges and those flanges, so that this bolts directly to the back of the gearbox. I'm going to look into this a bit more and see if there's any other way of getting onto that. Sorted. Happy about that. Okay, this is the idea. And go straight into the axle, and then I'll cut these off here, and then just on the end, 2 sprockets on either end, and then that will be going to the back wheels. I'm not sure how these half shafts come out, but what I'm thinking I'll probably do is chop this off here, and then reintroduce it down here, and then shorten the drive shaft. I'll take this down at Teddy's and see what you can do for me with that. All this braking system will come off now. But if you want to see me do that, you're going to have to tune in next time. So if you're not subscribed, bang the old subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and a comment. If you'd like to help me out and support the channel, please go over to my shop. You'll find all the t-shirts and what have you over there. Anyway, massive thanks to Jim for all the cool tunes, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you dudes next time. Hang loose. How you doing, man?
Right,
What's your name?
Dave.
Brian.
No,
Nice
no,
to
yeah,
meet
don't
you.
know. You're Mark Richards, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Double bass.
Yeah.
Tell me about this, Dave. Did you build this, man?
Well, I bought it 4.5 years ago. Spent about 30 grand on it. 350 Chevy, supercharged.
Lunatic, man. I like it. It's still grubby as well.
Yeah, that's right. Got the big.
How many horse do you reckon you're getting out of him?
About 400.
Ooh, that's lively. Have you had it up the strip?
Nah. 9-inch rear axle. Big wheels, big tyres.
Oh, fucking hell. Look at the size of them motors. They're wheels, are they? Oh, centre lines. There you got the wheelie bars on there. It's a full bit of kit, much, isn't it?
Making them reliable is the hard thing.
It's developing them, isn't it?
I mean, this I could take this anywhere.
Can you?
Yeah, it will go anywhere.
Let's have a butcher's inside. Oh, big yank. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's got electronic speedo. I like it because it still looks tatty, mush.
Yeah.
Oh, the big shifter on there.
Yeah.
Right, we're going for a spin up the road. Love it, Dave. It's an animal mush, isn't it? Thanks a lot, Dave. You're a dude, man. Did you like that?
Oh, it's a bit of a beast, isn't it? I had to come out to see what the noise was.
I just went up the shop to get some money out, and I met him up there.
Oh,
And said, "Come." I don't know him.